every day, back at it. Back at it. The shift's real. The shifts are very real, very intense. As we change, the energy is changing. Or as the energy changes, we changing. And if you ain't making no changes, then it's probably rough for you. Shaka Khan, you hear me? People gonna be people, and you're gonna have to know who you gonna be in the midst of people showing you who you are. It give you the opportunity to decide who you gonna be. And as people come more aware of who you are, it become more aware of who people are not, whoever I may be talking to. My name is Sawu. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. This is an important time because we can't get caught in that sucker MC energy. And you ain't got to be a rapper to understand what I'm talking about. Sucker MC, masters of ceremony, unusable teachings, unvaluable insight, bogus conversations, just to give y'all some ideas of what I'm talking about. Energetic harvesters, energy vampires, that sucker MC energy. You hear me? Don't get caught without your mic, meaning don't get caught without your light. Because if you do, depending on the scenario, depending on the occurrence, depending on the circumstance, you just may be put in a position to go back down there. See, because we're trying to be tricked. Out of all the people you already know, you need to know who people are before you get to where you're going, before you build what you're building. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. You're going to need to know who people are before you get to what you're trying to get to. So you can see clearly the motives of the people that you're destined and yet to meet. You don't listen, you're going to miss it. And with that being said, I want to ask, who did your light rub off on today? You hear me? Because I came to use my light so it can rub off on somebody today. And it ain't going to rub off on everybody in the same way. I'm going to trigger some people. You see? I'm going to inspire some people. I'm going to motivate some people. You hear me? And some people just going to do what they've been doing. You hear me? But however you come, I honor you in that. You hear me? And hopefully you leave better than you came if you come anything other than the highest vibration possible. Who did your light rub off on today? See, when you live by what you say, and your life verify the things that you speak, and the people that know you know that, over time, we get to see who the sucker MCs is in our life, because whatever is within us, it's only so long that we can cover it, that we can disguise it, that we can mask it, that we can hide it, that we can keep it in the closet. Eventually, when that thing gets bigger than the person that's carrying it, it's got to come out. And when it come out, everybody gets to see what it is. And a lot of times when that happens to us, we're not ready for it, or we're not prepared for it, or we didn't mean to do that, or we don't know what made us act like that. These are all the lessons. But it's millions of people that have been waiting for those of us who have appeared, the torch bearers and the light bringers, to do exactly what we're doing in the different ways that we do it, the different modalities that we do it through, the different techniques that we use, and the various ways that we say what we say when we need to say it. See, when the individual invests energy, intention, action into something, if you don't listen, you're going to miss it. It's usually reciprocated, and sometimes with added force. Any of us who are familiar with law of attraction or the law of reciprocity, you will relate with what I'm saying. And if you're not aware with law of attraction, go get you a Kabbalion. I say that to say, so when someone consistently, because you get what you put out, so if someone is consistently radiating positivity or positive energy, for better words, and then combine it with application, or in another way of saying that, practicing what you speak and maintaining an open mindset through that process, we usually find that, or some of us may be starting to notice that, the universe is corresponding with that. The universe corresponds to that. All mind corresponds to that. Source corresponds to that. Whatever you want to call it. Has anyone taken notice of how this works in your own life? Have you taken notice how this works in your own life? A lot of times we see it happening in the lives of others. And a lot of times we misjudge what we're seeing based on our own inner motives, based on our own inner intentions, based on our own inner desires, based on our own likes or dislikes. Let's shine light on the place that need it most, you hear me? Or whatever other similar manner. People, places, and things are our signs, symbols, and sigils. People, places, and things. Oh, and let's not forget the animals. Why do I say that? Because manifestation is a harmonic dance. Manifestation is a harmonic dance with all things. Or another way that's saying that you would be familiar with, probably hearing, the world is a stage and everybody here is playing a part. That means we always getting signs. That means we always getting symbols. That means we always getting instruction. And most times we're too distracted to be paying attention to the signs, symbols, and instructions that we're being given. And we be the same ones who, when we're in the situations that we have created to test us, to see what we made of, don't have the answers to the trials that we're supposed to be navigating through. And then we're not or we are resentful towards those that do and try to speak or impart life into our life. That's why it's important to be spiritually aligned, mentally aligned, emotionally aligned, and get well skilled and versed in knowing yourself. You hear me? And knowing your energy. And knowing what your energy feel like. And then also acquiring the tools to know how to cleanse, clear, and further protect your energy field, your energy body, your light body. At all times. Why is this important? Because the energy harvesters always waiting for us to slip. Always. Always. I know what it's like to hold a space of love and light, no matter what appear, no matter what occur. Not only in this physical plane, but in the astral plane, because I'm always there. I'm always there. Now that may sound odd to those who are not in that space, but I'm always there. No matter who I'm around in my external realm, I'm always in the astral plane, traveling, doing work, different timelines, healing, setting the stage for that stage, building and constructing in the places that's next for me. Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Some of y'all may scratch your head, and some of y'all gonna investigate so you can know what I'm talking about. It's an inside job. You ain't gotta look nowhere though. You ain't gotta look nowhere. And most people ain't gonna. They'll tell you that, but have you looking somewhere else. But I'm telling you that and enforcing that you ain't gotta look nowhere else. Just look in you. And when you do, don't forget to breathe deep. You hear me? And the only time we got is the time that we in this spacesuit. It's flesh. The sun. The flesh is the son of man. These just some of the things I be thinking about when I be thinking about the things I be thinking. Anybody ever thought about why I ever come here? Since we don't made a decision to be here, a lot of us who don't come into knowing the things that we know, to overstand the things that we do, and hold the balance, understanding. How many times, I want to ask you, how many times that you ask yourself, man, why did I come here? What was I thinking about coming here and signing up for this? And that's okay. I do it all the time. You hear me? I do it all the time. If Earth wasn't in trouble, most of us who assigned ourselves or who chose ourselves, to be thought leaders, thought provokers, we wouldn't be here in the first place. If Earth wasn't in trouble, we wouldn't be here. So no matter what occurs, that's something somebody could hold on to. If Earth wasn't in trouble, I wouldn't be here in the first place. And then that'll give you more purpose and why you here in the first place. You hear me? Salute to the star seeds, salute to the light workers, salute to the healers in all fashion, forms, and creeds. You hear me? Salute to the awakened souls, who here to help the planet as we continue to shift, who here to help one another as we continue to shift. You hear me? And if change gonna come, let me be the one to remind y'all it's already here. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the shares, thanks for the subscribe, thanks for those who come through and watch the video and haven't decided if you gonna subscribe. Thanks for those who came and listened, and then after listening, you decided to unsubscribe. Thanks for you just being you. My name is Saul the God, love and light, family.